Welcome to Celebrate Aging. This is Vicki Marthaler, your hostess today, and with me, I have my very good friend and cohort in crime, Jen Bristlin. And Jen, you have a title here at Emmanuel. I'm not sure what it is.
Staffing coordinator.
Staffing coordinator.
It
well, there
involves
you are.
all sorts of things.
You're an SC. You're a staffing coordinator.
Yes.
And what we want to talk about is just some of the fun that we do with our staff during the holidays, because it's important to remember that we're not just doing a job, but we are celebrating our lives too.
True, true.
So tell us what we're doing this year.
Well, we have a council put together called Neighborhood Council. It is members of our staff from all different departments, activities, dietary, maintenance, nursing. And we get together once a month. We have a meeting and we try to plan different fun activities for our staff, just because our purpose in the Neighborhood Council is to make Emmanuel a fun place to work and a great place to live for our residents. So
you're the cheerleaders.
Yes, we're the cheerleaders, and we try to involve our residents as much as possible. And some of the things we do for the Christmas season would be, we have our Christmas tree decorating contest. That is an annual thing. I believe we're like on our third or fourth year with that.
And I want you to know my tree isn't done. And the goofy thing is the lights keep going out, so I have to replace fuses. But I'm so terrible at it. So right now we have a half-baked tree, but we're not judging yet.
Nope, not till the 20th.
Okay, so I've got time. I got time.
Yes. And this year's theme for our holiday was a traditional Christmas. So with that said, I've kind of visited some of our trees that have been done.
How many trees do we have?
I would say anywhere from 6 to 8.
Ooh,
I don't think I've seen them all. But the cottage, I went down there the other day, which is one of our facilities on campus, and they had baked gingerbread cookies and let the residents decorate them. And they strung popcorn by hand, the residents did. So they're pretty traditional, and I think they got the edge, but I'm not going to try to sway the judges one way or the other.
No, we no swaying.
No swaying.
No swaying, no swaying. They have to look at all the trees, because they have till the 20th.
That's right.
All right.
And then the other tree that I have looked at is actually the Neighborhood Council tree, which our Wanda, which is part of our dietary, she hand-sewed bells and put every single one of our residents' name on the bells, and she included the Neighborhood Council members on the tree skirt. With each of us have a bell with our name on it.
Very coordinated.
So she did really good.
All right, so we got tree stuff going on.
We got tree stuff going on. The other thing is Secret Santa, which kicked off today. So people that were interested have signed up and they got their person, and so now the gift giving can begin.
And that's kind of can be fun gifts too.
Can be fun gifts, yep.
Get excited.
Yep, we do. And the other things that we do, we kicked off with a Brinner, our own little sort of Brinner, which is brunch and dinner.
Well, I was going to ask you what that was.
Well, kind of like the Subway thing. They have the slogan Brinner, but we did our own, and we did Belgian waffles for the staff with all the fixings and sides. And so we've done that already, and then now next week we have a huge meal planned for the staff, which will be the traditional turkey and ham and mashed potatoes. And
all
the goodies.
Feeling fat. Just listening to
I know. And pies.
But
lots
holidays
of pies.
is eating.
Yes.
Holidays is eating.
Start the diets afterwards, right?
When we go, yes. Forget diets are for January and New Year's resolutions. The Belgian waffles, we have those
Flip ones.
commercial flickers now, and boy, they get to be big, fat, and good.
With whipped cream and strawberry on top. So those are some of the things that the Neighborhood Council does.
I think it's awesome.
It's fun.
It is fun. So we're doing food, and we're doing tree decorating. Do they ever do like games?
We usually have game day. This year we're not doing a game day. We try to change it up a little bit. But yes, sometimes we'll bring games out to the staff on carts and let them play different games and win different prizes, whether it be a dollar bill or candy or just different food items, snacks.
Because the Neighborhood Council does things all year round.
Yes, all year round.
All year round, so it's all good. Yeah. How many staff do we have here at Emmanuel?
230, I think.
Wow.
Something like that.
Because we
campus-wide.
Campus-wide, campus-wide. And that's also because staffing isn't just 8 to 5.
No, it's 24 hours.
24/7. 24/7.
Yes.
And how long, Jen, have you been here at Emmanuel?
I am in my 6th year.
Very good. So what do you think, in your 6 years, as you think about all the employees, because you must know almost all of them, if you're the coordinator
Of the nursing home, yep. I
of
know
the
a lot
nursing
them.
home. What would be one of your most outstanding memories?
I actually like the sleigh rides, and we weren't able to do that this year, but we have done that in the past, so we will try to bring that back again. But the sleigh rides for residents and staff's family, they can bring their kids in and do that kind of stuff too.
Okay,
So,
all right.
very family orientated.
And we have a mitten tree too?
We have a mitten tree,
What is
and
that?
our staff can donate either monetarily or they can bring in items as well, and we go and find gifts that pertain to the particular families that we choose. And we have 3 families this year that we're helping.
So we stand by and
Yes.
assist when we can, and that's awesome. That
Yep,
is wonderful.
So that's the mitten tree. The other thing that is new this year was we had staff members that brought in donated items. Maybe their kids have grown out of boots or coats or hats.
And they do. They grow out of them like
very
that.
fast. So they're hardly used,
Yes.
which is nice. And so we've been able to pass those on to other staff members and their families that
Yes.
may
Because
need some-
sometimes our sisters and brothers who have kids live in California or
Right.
Texas, and, it's nice to hand over and make sure that stuff is getting used. So
Yep.
you coordinate that too.
I do.
You got a lot going on in your office,
It's
girl.
a lot in there, yes.
Something all the time. Everything. Well, we always have something going on with our residents. We always have something going on with our staff here at Emmanuel. And I wanted to save one special part for the ending of our 10 minutes. And that is the 12 days of Christmas that we celebrate, the Neighborhood Council puts together to celebrate. We begin with what's called a blessing of the hands. And the blessing of the hands is a way to affirm our staff in the work that they do here at Emmanuel, and to remind even our residents that our hands are gifts, and that as we serve one another, so we become blessings, and we do bless. So I want to share with you these 4 candles that I have to put my glasses on so I can read. But part of our service that we had here in the chapel for the blessing of the hands included these 4 candles. And let me just read to you a little bit, and maybe you in your serving want to be affirmed too of the work that you do. And so consider this a blessing for you. We gather together in love and in friendship. The winter is long, the work demanding. There is parting through death. There is anxiety of sickness. And we are often torn among the needs of caring of our family, ministering to the residents, supporting our co-workers and friends, and finding time for ourselves. Our energy is spent, our thoughts are humble, our dreams are small, and our hope diminished. In the midst of a winter season, we look for renewal, refreshing, revival, and strength. And so receive this gift of hope. We light this candle, H. If it will light, we will light it. And that is to hold. In our hands, we long to hold the gift of hope. We work in meaningful ways and desire to make a difference. So we hold one another. And then the O is for open. We are open to the guiding of the Spirit, that we might indeed bring hope to the world in the care that we give. P stands for prayer. We can fold our hands in prayer as we pray for each other, we pray for this world. And E is empower. We realize the power that we have in our hands, and we pray that God would use us to touch and to bless. So Lord, hold out your hands. Lord, bless these hands. Be present to me, and may your presence be a present to those that I touch and to those that I hold in my hands and in my prayers. Emmanuel Community presents to you the gift of hope. May hope come to you in its fullness this Christmas season.